Well, hi everybody. This is your stay-at-home grandma, and I figured I'd come on because I'm doing my journals. Actually, I don't know if this is going to be for journals or this is going to be a journal box. I don't know I might use this as a recipe box, okay? But this is all material I put on, and then I put Mod Podge over it. So now I'm going to put my, I don't know whether I think I'll use this one. I hope I have enough. I want to put it across here like this. And I think that would be good enough. So I think that that's what I'm going to do. Let me keep my glue gun up and talk to you. How's everybody doing? I'm doing good. It, again, is raining. I guess because we're in Delaware, I guess we're getting some of the backlash from the hurricane. Who knows? Because it's been raining like every other day here since June. My girlfriend and I were talking about it earlier today. So, why? Only God knows why. And it's still hot here too. Speaking of global warming, I'll be right there. I'm just putting this in. So, trying to there's something wrong. So anyway, so anyway, we'll do this. I got this. I don't know, Joann's Fabric. That's why I got one. They had this sale on the I'm gonna put this inside. Do this on the outside like this. So cut this off like this. So like I said, it's been nice out here. It's just been, we'll see, for me, rain doesn't bother me, but it seems to affect other people. But like I said, it doesn't bother me. I'll take it every day. To me is a day. Of course, I love the sunshine. Don't get me wrong, but God knows what He's doing. I don't. So it just came on, and I don't want to use the tacky glue because I want it to stay. I'm really too lazy to go up and get the tacky glue. So this is the first box. And this will go on sale. I'll actually have a sale in a couple of days. This will go on sale, and it'll have, I'm not sure what's going in it yet, but I'll tell you. A little extra coat of I don't know. We'll see. Got to be really careful with this glue because I burnt my finger with this glue, this hot glue. Oh my God! You would have thought I had a little burn, but boy did it hurt. You would have thought I would have died 3 times over. Let me use my phone for this. Press it down. But it turned out to be nice. It was like a very strange day. At first, it was sun. Then it got dark and started raining. Then it was sunny again. Then it got dark and started raining. And that's how it did all day. Then, about 2, 3 hours ago, started thundering and lightning. I'm like, and my daughter was over for a little while because she came over to get some vitamins and things. Because as for the most of you who know me, you know I do reviews and stuff. So when I'm finished, I give them to my daughter and my neighbors and things like that. So my daughter came over to get the vitamins and to do a couple of other things for me. And so, so like I'm saying, I really didn't notice how, I don't know, like this. No, it's okay. I'm gonna have to pop up a little bit of that blue. But like I said, it started thundering and lightning and a whole bunch of other stuff. I'll have to clean that off. So anyway, it was just nasty out, kind of, so to speak. But, then I don't know. So now it's dark, so we'll see how tomorrow goes. Because I've been trying to have a yard sale and haven't been able to have a yard sale because every Saturday it's raining. So it is what it is. Cut this piece out right there. I like that. I actually do. I think I'll do the other side. What I think I'll do, put this down. So anyway, like I said, the weather is what it is. And like I say, I just take each day and I'm thankful for it because, you never know. I put it that way, yeah. So, anywho, what have you all done today? I got some on my hand anyway. Careful with these Lugans, because they will tear you a new hand. But what's good about it is it does dry fast, so that's why I like it. Hi, how you doing, Life of this Housewife? Trying to get my stuff ready. Some of the stuff is going to be on sale, so. And then you can tell me whether you like this as a journal. Should I use this for a journal? Let's see. Everything okay? So I use this for a journal recipe box. It's all cloth, but it's all Mod Podge down. So I'm trying to decide whether to use it for a journal recipe box or a, I don't know what kind of box, other than a journal recipe. Um, Regular journal, keep your secrets in. What do you think? Okay, that's what I thought too. So two great minds think alike. So that's good. That's what I'll use it for. That's the first box. I'll show you the other ones when I finish with this one. But I wanted to come on because I'm always doing something. And then I say, oh yeah, I could have been on and done it on YouTube. So while I'm up here, I figure I'll do it on YouTube. So how's everything going? Your husband gone yet? Has he left yet? Or are you still? Yeah, I know that's hard for you. But we discussed it all. I mean, I guess too, it is hard, but by the same degree, I'm going to put one across there. By the same degree, but I'm going to put it across by the same degree. It's probably going to be better. You're going to be closer to family. How are the girls taking it though? Are they okay? Because I know that's probably the hardest thing because, yeah, I mean, and the hardest thing is the girls, really, okay? You don't, I mean, because I was a military brat and the most time we ever spent that I can remember, because my father died when I was 8. So, but the most time that I can ever remember staying on the base was 2 years. Other than that, I don't really know. Yeah, I guess she would be because she, came and made friends and everything like that. But explain to her this, okay? That one thing, at least in this day and time, at least her father has a job and that she's going home to a familiar place, so it's not like she's going to start all over again. So maybe she'll, you know what I mean. But I mean, it is difficult for her because she is, 15 and she's got her little friends and stuff like that. But at least one thing about it, she's going someplace that's not unfamiliar. You know, it is hard to talk to a 15-year-old about things like that. It really is. I'm glad I don't have any teenagers anymore. And when my grandchildren get upset, they talk to their parents. Because I'll tell them in a minute, go talk to your parents, not me. Because I don't want to tell them anything wrong that their parents might think. And I know I won't, but I just think that that's when their parents come in. When they need to be talked to about something, or they need to talk to their parents about something, just talk to them. And my daughter says to me, why do you tell them that? I said, because you're their parents. And because I don't want them I don't want to overshadow you in any way. I mean, I listen to them when they talk, about things that are happening at home that they don't particularly, especially my teenagers. The young ones, not so much right now, but my teenagers, it's difficult with mom. So they think. So they come running to me and I listen and I don't give advice. Not to them, because like I said, that's what they got parents for. It is thundering and lightning out here like you would not believe, girl. Okay, and that's what it's been doing. Oh no! Really? In Seattle? Oh my God. I'm thinking, oh yeah. Do you know anybody in Seattle? Oh dear. No wonder she's upset. Not a soul. Well, put God in it. Put God in it. He'll direct you to the right people, to the right, and sometimes, you know what? That brings the family closer together when you don't know anybody. Okay? When you don't know anybody. Um, I can only, ooh, I can only relate to when I was an adult and we would move different places and I didn't know a soul, not a soul. But then I was on military base, so people tend to get to know one another. You know what I mean? But yeah, but then I moved here when I was married the first time. And I didn't know a soul here either. After he got out, because he worked for Eastern Airlines, which is no more; it's defunct. But and I didn't know not a soul here. I don't even think. And I made out okay. I actually came back after the kids got grown. So I mean, yeah, that's kind of crazy then. And that's real far away from home. But just ask God for guidance. You know, tell Him to guide you. What the heck? Tell Him to guide you in the right path. I know. Is Seattle? Is Seattle? Now, see, I don't know. Even what the weather's like in Seattle. Is it cold? Is it hot? What? Because I don't even know what the weather's like. Cold and rainy. I know that it says it rains, but I've never even been to Seattle, believe it or not. I've been other places, but not to Seattle. I've never had, I never knew anybody there. Well, and he leaves Monday. And then when do you all go? Wow. Okay, so I'll be praying for you, okay? But now let's look at the good side of it. You can take a house and turn it into a magnificent, because I've seen you do it, okay? So I do know some people in Colorado. My pastor, who's dead now, but his grandson and his wife live in Colorado. I don't know how far away that is from Seattle, but somehow or other I'll put them in touch with you because he was military, so they're out now and they live in Colorado. So maybe you can. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're about your age, so that's good too. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it because God's in it. And when you put God in it, it turns out to be an exciting adventure. That's all I got to say. You know what I mean? You know, apparently your husband is good for the job. He knows what he's doing. So, and it's hard being a teenager. I mean, that, like I said, I don't know anything about Seattle, but I do know I have. Find a church, and that will. It sure does. That's what you do. You find a church. You find a nice church, a mixed church. You know what I mean, and you go from there. Always, church always helps anybody. Church always helps. That's why I feel. So this is what I've done so far. Get a few kinks out of it. And go from there. This is what I've done so far. But yeah. And the thing is, I'm sure that when you find your church and you'll make some friends, and you always have us. So be that as it may, you always have your YouTube friend family. So hello, Slim Shell. How are you? I think that's going to look good for a recipe box. I'm glad that you came in. Hi, Slim Shell. What you doing? You know what I mean? I think that that's what it's going to be as a recipe box. I'm going to have a sale on YouTube in a couple of weeks. So you're not doing anything? Who you are now? You're on here. So that's always good. But good. And how's that pretty little niece of yours? Oh, really? How's your niece doing? I bet she's getting big. I haven't seen her on the YouTube channel for maybe a couple of weeks. And my kids are doing good. Like two younger, the great grandchildren, they're coming over to spend the night this weekend. So I got to get ready for that. I don't think I'm gonna have enough of this. Uh-oh. This. Use another one now. I know, but I see lightning and I don't know why I don't get off. I'm not my mother's child, that's for sure. Because lightning doesn't bother me. I don't know what's wrong with me. Bye, Kim. I'll talk to you soon. So, Slim Show, what else is good? What you been up to lately? Making videos? And you've been up to something, that's for sure. This is not easy. Well, I can't say that it's hard. But see, I'm home all the time, so that's why it doesn't bother me. But I'm sure it affects people that have to go to work every day and stuff like that, and then they got to come home and make videos and all that kind of nonsense. But I like it. I enjoy it a lot. So, what you got planned for the up and coming holidays, which are coming up real fast? Yeah, I was asking Kim what she thought, and she was saying that it should be a recipe block. So, because I have a lot of them, and I'm going to actually sell them, but I just wanted to, and I do it all the time, and that's why I said I should come on here and do it. Hi, woohoo! Yes, I'm glad to get that you got on here too. I am so glad. Slim Shell, this is Craft Creations. Craft Creations, this is Slim Shell. If you don't know each other, say hi to one another, please. Trying very hard not to burn myself. But apparently, my hand is much steadier than it used to be, so I'm good. I'm good. I just have to get some more, and I don't know what I'm going to do because I thought I had more of this, but I don't. But anyway, I'll use gold or something like that. So what's up, Craft Creations? What you doing? And how are you doing? I'm making it's a journal box, but I decided that it's going to be for recipe journals. I did a whole lot. Matter of fact, I'll pull them up. I did a lot of them, and I just have to. I'm actually going to sell them, but I'm going to sell them as kits because I don't really. I do my own journals and stuff like that. So I think everybody has a preference. So I'm going to sell them with embellishments and other things to make them, and then some papers and things like that, and then let them decide what they want to do, whether they want to make a recipe book. But I'm going to show you a few of them. Um, is This is the material one, okay? These are the these are just the bones for the book, for the books. And then I'm going to put paper in it and everything like that, and then let them do their own. I will, however, put closure on them and things like that, and put ribbons in it and all that. This is another box. So, and then I've got two different kinds. I've got the ones that look like but they're all Mod Podge together. Now, the one that I finished, I was going to sell, but I decided I'm going to keep that one for me. Okay, and that's this one. This is the very first one that I made. Let's see if I can get it open. And this is the recipe book. And I was going to actually sell this one. And then I thought, you know what? This was the very first recipe one that I made. It's got all the recipes and things like that. But I think I'm going to keep this one for me. Can you see that? So it's got all kinds of paper, and got paper that I made. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the paper, sell the paper, and then yeah, I thought I needed to keep that. That was the very first one that I made. And so I'm going to keep this one and put it downstairs and in my bookcase. But I got no, I don't know. And then I did this one, which I'm not finished with yet. Just the outside is done. So this is in plastic. this way, so that they can put it in the folder. Okay, it's a little folder, so it's a little mini one that I'm not finished with yet. But I'm going to sell these as just the bones, and then they'll give them string and all that kind of stuff, and a needle and paper and all kinds of things, and then they can finish it. And I think that that's much better. I'm actually playing with. Well, I've got boxes, so I've got the ones that are in paper and then the ones that are in cloth because I've got so much material. And I think that I had so much material and I had so much material as scraps. And then somebody sent me, and I forgot who it was, um, this material like this. And I got a whole box of it that they sent me, and I don't even remember who it was. I don't even think that they put a card in there. Okay. So I'm covering it with this, and I'm doing it like it's covered, and but it's not all covered with one particular color. You know what I mean? Which makes it to me a little bit more intriguing. Yeah. Do you ever get that though, where people send you things and you don't know where it came from, so you can't say thank you? Because I've gotten two or three things like that where I don't know. I just don't know where it came from. And I had said that. You do? Okay. I'm not alone then. Because I'm like, what the? Where did that come from? And then there was no card and no return address on there either. Yes, it does drive me nuts, but maybe, like I said, they don't. I mean, if I could lift the box up, I would show you. Just boxes of it. And then I got some scraps from a material place. I wrote them and I asked them because I like their material so much. And sometimes you just can't afford their material, but I don't do quilting or anything. I used to do quilting years ago, but I don't have the hand capacity to do that anymore. So I don't have the hand capacity. No, I don't think I have the patience. I knitted a couple, and I'll knit a couple more because I got great grandchildren now, so it's time for me to do some knitting for them. But oh, okay. Michelle is your real name? Michelle, I didn't know that. Yeah, I think that for me, patchwork and things are like not the pinnacle of my life, but I had, I think, yeah, you said you read my story, I had to patch my life back together again. So, pretty much, I don't see myself as a patch. I see this whole thing as it coming together, and for me, the patches are pretty, you know. So, so I just take pride in the fact that it is patchwork, that it's not going to be the same, and that everybody is different. We're all different. Or at least we try to be different. Because I know I try hard to be different. That's for sure. Now this is where it gets kind of. Let me see. So now I'm trying to find. Yeah, different things make it work. Now I'm trying to find, and I don't know whether I have to go in the Joann's fabric because I don't know whether they sell Rick Rack. Now I don't even know whether you know what this is or not because they probably call it something else. Well, I'm probably old enough to be your mother, but maybe your grandmother. But it's Rick Rack braid, it used to be called. And I don't know that they even call it anymore because nobody actually that I know of sews that uses that. So I got to see. You're laughing, craft creation? Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's rickrack. It's like wavy, and it's about some comes this wide, and some comes a little wider. I think the widest it comes, or it used to come. Now this is yes, you do. Okay. I don't know whether they still call it that or not because I haven't had need for it, even though I do sew and stuff like that. Nobody seems to put it on there. I mean, because I do a little embroidery, like I'll embroider the kids' names or something like that, but I don't do a whole bunch of fancy sewing. And so that I'm sure that they'll know what it is then in the craft store because, oh, good. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. I thought maybe, you know, that was old school. Okay, I'll talk to you later, honey. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you soon, hon. God willing, and the creek don't rise. And when I say the creek don't rise, the water is right behind well, there's a highway and a little highway, and then there's water. You know what I mean? So we're liable to have anything down here. So where are you at, Craft Creations? Where do you live at? I live in Delaware. I come from Massachusetts, but I live in Delaware. Beautiful country down here, actually. Oh, Joanne's does sell it. Okay, good, because I don't want to go in there and they look at me and go, "What? You live in New Jersey? Oh, that's not far from us. I live in Delaware. Not far from us at all. About you ever been to Cowtown? I haven't been there for a while, but I used to go to Cowtown in Towns River. You been to Cowtown? But it's been a while. Yeah, I haven't been in a while either. I probably need to go, but what happens with me is that I can only drive 4 hours. It's not 4 hours from me. So I try to save my driving to going around and to my different stores here. My husband usually tries to take me, but one of the grandchildren have to be with me. But it's okay. I can drive and everything. I'm fine. But they just don't like me by myself. And to be perfectly honest with you, I don't blame them. I don't like me by myself either. I can get into a whole lot of trouble, especially if I go near a Goodwill. But I got one granddaughter that likes Goodwill as much as I do. So we go in there. We went in there once about a year or so ago, maybe 2 years now. And I went to the sale, that sale that they have, the Goodwill has. And where you go into the bins, and when you go into the bins, you carry your bags in with you, garbage bags. I mean, people have garbage bags and everything. You go into the bin and you just start grabbing things. And she's little, so she climbed in. We were shopping like two little mad people and everything like that. And her mother, well, she's 9 now, so she was 7 then, I think. And her mother said to me, "All right," she said, "you know what? You need to stop doing that." I said, "Look, that was her idea. She was just messing with me, but I have so much fun going to the Goodwill with her and everything that it's not even funny." Okay. Because she'll say to me, in fact, they're coming over this weekend, but we're going to make soap this weekend. I have a ball. Okay. I'm retired. I took my retirement a year early, a year and a half early. You know what? Actually, I think that there's if I'm not mistaken, and I'll look it up, I think that there's a Goodwill near the Cowtown somewhere. Though at least there used to be. There's a couple little places I just have to look it up on the map. So maybe we can all meet one day at like at Cowtown or something. Probably not now, although the weather's been nice, you know, although the weather has been really, really nice here. But I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop because you live in New Jersey, so you know what I'm talking about. But see, I come from Boston, so the weather is not at all bad here like it was, you know. But I would actually like to. I was trying to meet my other friend, but she's now moving to someplace else. Her husband got a promotion, so I don't know. But that's good though. That's really good that he got a promotion. So this is for the most part done because I've got to close this in this. Let me close this so you can see it. But I think that there's a Cowtown there, so you might be able to. I mean, not Cowtown, Goodwill. So we might be able to go to Goodwill and just have some ice cream or something and some coffee. The ice cream place. Hi, Dana. How are you? It's flooding there? You're in Southwest Virginia. Oh my God. Are you okay? Okay. You do like it? So I just have to get some more bling to put up there because this is all I have here. But that doesn't matter because it'll be, something different. Dana, you're all right? Okay. All right. Dana and Craft Creations. This is Dana Cook and this is Craft Creations. If you don't know each other, say hello to each other. So I got so much ribbon here, but then again, I didn't want to put any bling on it. Because I got all this bling. I don't want to put any bling on it. I might put it on a couple of them, but I'm not a bling bling kind of girl. So, but I will put a couple because I'm sure somebody will want it. So what have you been making lately, Dana? And what have you been making lately, Craft Creation? Yep, she loves crafting, Dana. And she can make the most beautiful things. I was just looking at her and stuff the other day. I think. mm, I'll be doggone. And it's not in this box. So it must be in the other one, which I'm not getting up to go get. Sorry. What happened with the pumpkin? It was a no-go. Why? Put this down for a while. That's been so far anyway. What happened to the pumpkin? What'd you do, Dana? Or do you think it's a no-go and it really was okay? I was going to show you some of the necklaces that I made if I can get them off the thing. Wait. I gotta put these in bags. Oh, you needed your gun and you couldn't find it? Yeah, I hate that when it happens. I lose things right in front of me. Right in front of me. Okay. These are some of the necklaces that I made. I did a review on these hearts, these crystal hearts, and I made some necklaces. So I went to go pull the thing down and But Dana, and then I got, okay, these need to be individually wrapped. This is what's driving me crazy here because they can get wired around real fast. That's the white one. Then these are the ones, and they're all, I somehow or other got these together. Don't let me fool you, okay? They were hanging on the rack, but they should have been individually wrapped. I just haven't individually wrapped them yet. So that's my faux pas because they're hanging on. Let me bring this over here if I can bring it over here without destroying something else. They're hanging on this, and somehow or other they got all hooked up in that somehow. So I got to take them all off individually, and it happens because they're so like these. They're so this one right here. Now that's on the black leather. That's for like a teenager or something, you know. But I'll wrap them all up individually tomorrow. I'm not fooling around with them tonight. But no, Dana, I'm not always organized. I try very hard to stay organized because I have to. Because medicine, although now here's a good thing. I'm down to 3 pills of medical pills a day. You would want that? Okay. I don't know. See, my granddaughter who is I have my oldest granddaughter is 31 and she has 2 children, but with her and her husband, and her daughter is 9 years old and she tells me, yeah, I like that. No, I don't like that. Yeah, I like that. I don't like that. Now my 15-year-old granddaughter likes everything. Everything I do, she thinks is wonderful. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? That's my peanut gallery there. Yeah, I'm a girly girl too. Now, I'm not a bling bling girly girl. I like bling. I really, really do. I used to really like bling. Okay. Yeah, I'm down to 3 pills a day. I take one blood pressure pill in the morning, one blood pressure pill at night, and then I take a stand for like for high cholesterol. Even though I know my cholesterol is not bad because I had the stroke, my doctor wanted me to take that. So my cholesterol has never been high, but it's getting down to 3 pills a day. And actually, the one that I take at night is the one that makes me sleep. So that's really why I take it. But I take mostly now vitamins. See, these are all tangled up. I gotta untangle these. I can't. I can't. I gotta untangle these. And I take vitamins and minerals and herbs. I take them in the morning, and I take potassium, um, stuff for my knees, that kind of stuff. Thank you. Yeah, I remember you saying that your mother had a stroke, and I didn't want to say anything until you talked to me and everything like that. How's she doing? I mean, you know what I mean. I wanted to say something, but sometimes when you approach people when their parents or their kids or siblings are sick, they get kind of offended. So you don't know what to say anymore. But how is your mother doing now? Is she fine and everything, or is she? Yeah. Okay. Just you know what? The doctors don't have bedside manner. My doctor, my regular physical doctor, she's really good. But the doctors at the hospital, they crack me up because I'm laying there and I'm not dead, mind you, okay? And they're saying to my husband, she's not going to walk again. She's not going to talk again because I did lose my voice for like about 2 days. You did? You had a stroke 5 years ago? Yeah, I'm medically retired too. So when they medically retired me, I was a school counselor. Then I'll get back to the story. When they medically retired me, I didn't get my full pension and everything like that. And I really don't care because I do other things, so I'm good. I was a school counselor. I got a lot of other things, so I'm good. You know what I mean? Sometimes things don't always happen the way you want them to happen. They did that to your mom? They told her all of that. But see, the thing is, if they had taken him out of the room, it would have been different. I'm laying there and I'm thinking, what? And then my husband says to them, you don't know my wife. Okay. I went in the hospital on Friday. I came home on Monday. Okay. And then I went to rehab through my home, that they would come and get me and they would take me to rehab and everything like that. You work for the federal government? Well, you know what? See, the thing is, they have ways to do things so that you don't have to get you don't get your full benefits. You know what I mean? So you clock out sick. You know what I mean? And I worked almost a whole year after I had the stroke, but it was just too much for me. I bet she was. But you know what? Tell her what somebody told me. Find other ways, things to do, okay? Because at first I was very upset because I did not get my husband had retired before me. He retired early, so he got all his full benefits, everything. But they said, well, we can't do it because you got I had 4 more years, 4.5 more years. So you can take this and you can take that, but you can't get everything. And I'm like, okay, who are you talking to, Gertrude? She told me to put a bra on. I don't know, but I just took her off because I don't I don't care, but I don't have to listen to it either. Anyway, so okay, I know. Don't worry about it. Creations. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, I took the retirement, took what they gave me, and went home. And I said, for a little while I went to rehab and everything like that, and then I got into doing YouTube and stuff like that, and making my just things that I had been doing all along, and it's been lucrative for me, so I'm not worried about it. You know what I mean? Sorry for what? You're so sorry for what? There's people like that in the world, and it doesn't, like I said, some people stink. Yeah, you know what I mean. Apparently, something happened where she might have noticed it. And no, I don't wear one, but I got clothes on. It wasn't like I came here nude. I had it 5 years ago now. It's been 5 years. So it's been a struggle trying to get back to where I was before. And that probably is not going to happen, but I'm okay with it because I just get up in the morning and sometimes, and I guess you know this because your mother probably tells you, it hurts, okay? I mean, because now I got to go to the chiropractor because I put my whole body out of whack. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't know, like one side, anyway, like my hip and everything sometimes bothers me. So now I have to go to the chiropractor. So my daughter found a chiropractor for me. So I'm hoping that, this chiropractor will be okay. Oh, I don't know. I don't even worry about people. Listen, I was a counselor. Some of the things that I heard and saw, okay, that doesn't bother me. Okay. I just don't wear one anymore. I got them all. While I'm talking to you, I got them all. Yeah. So that, I mean, sometimes, and then What they don't tell you is, okay, when when you have a stroke, like I had it on my left side, but it affected my right side, okay? It affected my right side, so that everything seems to all come at you at one time. Arthritis, which was coming at me little by little, so I have arthritis in the knees. I mean, yeah, okay. So my fingers hurt sometimes. I mean, it just is. It's it's crazy. It's crazy. It is just completely crazy. I don't know why, and I don't know how, but it's crazy. But I do what I got to do, and I'm loving it. But tell your mom, get on YouTube, start doing her crafts. You know what I mean? I do reviews and stuff like that. And if you want to know how to do the reviews or stuff like that, if you don't already do them, just email me, and I'll give you the sites and things like that. At first, she probably won't get paid, like everybody doesn't get paid, and then all of a sudden she'll start getting paid and just find things that she likes. So you like this then? It's got things that she likes to do. One of the things that I found out about YouTube, you know, she can make friends, she can do whatever. And the thing is, the funny thing about it is, like me probably, she doesn't, it's not because we're unsociable, and it's not because we don't want to make friends or anything like that. I think that once you get out, have a stroke, and part of your brain doesn't function at times and stuff like that, you just really not want to be left alone, but then want to be left alone, except by your immediate family and stuff like that. So, I mean, because they understand what's happening. You can't imagine, like sometimes I go out, and like my husband likes to go out and eat, and I don't, because sometimes I can eat and I can function, and what do you mean that makes no sense? I can eat and I can function, and sometimes I just don't want to eat in front of people. I don't want to. I don't. The crowds really, and that's really was not me at first. But crowds make me very nervous. I don't go to a lot of things. I go to specific functions that I have to go to, but it just, I don't know. And like I said, sometimes I hurt so bad, especially if it's rainy and damp out. Oh my. Yeah, I have friends on YouTube, and I kind of like it because I don't have to go out. I don't have to go out. I can talk to you on YouTube. A lot of my friends, they email me, they send me things, I send them things. I like that, okay? Because I don't have to go out, and I don't have to get all dressed up and everything like that. Yeah, but tell her she'll be all right. She just she has to find her niche right now, okay? And when she finds her niche and gets that momentum going and flowing and everything like that, she'll be fine. She will be just fine, you know? She will actually like it, because I actually love it. And I'm thinking that I am going to get off, tell you all good night, because I do have to take some medicine, and I do have to sign off on a couple of things. Yes, and that's right. And that's what she has to concentrate on now, is trying to get everything back that she can. Okay. And when she gets things back, okay, then she will start her flow. So just be patient with her. You know what I mean? And as I know you are, okay, just be patient with her. And Dana, I don't know what day, whether Dana's gone or what. No, Dana, you still there? Okay. Be patient with her, give her lots of love, understand her, because sometimes, I mean, she may fly off the handle or something like that. Just don't even take it personally. Okay. But anyway, it was nice chatting with you too. Love you both. Love you, Dana. Love you, Craft Creations. And I will see you all in the next video. Good night, everybody. God bless.